Lives of our Saints. On the 26th of November, our church celebrates the feast day of Saint Stylianos. The following are some thoughts on his life and works. Stylianos was born during the 7th century in Adrianopolis into a family which for generations had known nothing but poverty. What the family of Stylianos lacked in material things was more than offset by the wealth of a deep faith in Jesus Christ. Determined to serve Christ to the fullest of his ability, Stylianos joined the hermits of the desert with a view towards cleansing his soul through a period of meditation and prayer. One night while he prayed for guidance in helping others, Stylianos felt a divine presence and was consumed by the great glory of the Holy Spirit, emerging from his cave the next day with a spirit of exaltation and serenity he had never known before. In his customary rounds, where he counselled and comforted, he felt compelled to place his hand on a stricken child, something he had not up to that time dared to do. He felt the power of the Lord being transferred to the ailing youngster through his extended arm. The child immediately recovered, and thenceforth Stylianos was sought after by every suffering soul for miles around, both young and old. His cave became a magnet for the sick and suffering, many of whom received complete cures, not only through the power in this man, but through their faith as well. It was this time that Stylianos concerned himself primarily with children, not just the physically afflicted, but also by those who were in need of spiritual guidance. Families from all walks of life entrusted to Stylianos the enlightenment of their children, and he was forced to seek out larger headquarters and to recruit from the ranks of his hermit friends the assistance needed to tend to so many. Stylianos was inadvertently qualified to become the patron saint of children yet to be born, owing to his miraculous intercession for a young woman who helped him with children but could bear none of her own. When the woman conceived, her husband out of sheer joy spread the word of this miracle, and before long many barren women came to the great hermit. Those whose faith in Jesus Christ was genuine became fertile immediately. The cheerful countenance of Stylianos was his hallmark, because he seemed always to be smiling. Now and then, however, he would be challenged by an outraged discreditor of little faith, and only then would the beaming hermit's face darken with a scowl. He was also approached by greedy mercenaries with all manners of propositions for commercializing his talents and reaping a tidy fortune. But for these people he always had the same answer, that he had been paid in advance for his services when the serenity of the Holy Spirit came upon him.